Hola, amigos.
I don't know. Is there any? Oh, there's 5 people in there
Those are the amigos.
already. Sorry guys, we're a little slow and we had some serious equipment failures this weekend. So I hope everything's working. Tell me if you can hear me.
If you can hear me, just be quiet.
And if the if the picture's really awful, I apologize now. We really did have some serious problems.
So who's there?
Yeah, who's in there?
I think you can click on the little icon, right?
Oh, can I?
Barry's there.
Oh, good. Thank you,
Barry.
Douglas. Can we click on there and see who's in
I
there?
think we
I don't
can.
think so. We've never done that before. So, guys, how is everybody? What's today? Sunday?
Sunday all day.
Happy Sunday, guys. Oh. Oh, Allison wants to know if we're doing any more High as a Kite. Actually, we watched a couple High as a Kite videos yesterday, so old ones that we'd seen before, and I thought to myself, "Ooh, I'm going to put them on the list to see if we can get another one."
Good thinking.
If you have a suggestion for a particular song that would be useful, Scream Drive Faster. That's Laurel. You said Laurel? I don't. That sounds like. Oh wait, High as a Kite has new stuff. That would be fabulous.
Or is it just new to us?
It's most of it's new to us, right? Like we only have 5 or 6, I think. Oh, Barry. Oh my God, you have no idea. So it was funny, guys. I just got back from a trip to Canada. I left. Yeah. What was the date that I left?
Wednesday the 2nd.
Yeah, Wednesday, November 2nd, I left and I was gone for 2 weeks. And when I got there, the day I got there, it was about 17 degrees Celsius, which, for those of you who aren't aware, is uncharacteristically warm for November in Canada. And it stayed that way almost the entire time I was there. It started snowing 2 days before I left. And it looks like as soon as I left, the skies opened up and like some of you would have heard what happened in Buffalo. What'd they get? Like 6 feet of snow?
Yeah, so 4 to 5 feet.
Correct.
Last time I heard. Maybe more by now.
A bunch of Southern Ontario got the same. So it was, yeah, I got out just in time. When it started snowing the night before my plane left, I got an email from Air Canada saying, "We've got your eyes on your flight. There could be some changes depending on the weather." And I must have woke up 4 or 5 times in the middle of the night to check my email because I was like, I really don't want my flight to get canceled.
Right.
It was terrible. Hi, Alan, to Ireland. Oh, so yeah, my trip to Canada was not awesome. I went because we had some business to wrap up. We had some stuff in storage that we had to get back from. I wanted to bring finally now that we've settled in, and to visit some family. And the family visits were good, but the rest was not great. It was a very keen reminder of why we left.
That's okay. Ginger showed up in Canada in unseasonably warm weather, and I drove back from the airport.
Yep.
And sat here through 5 days of constant rain.
Yeah, I took all the good weather with me. I brought it to Canada, and then when I left Canada, I took it back here because it's been beautiful since I got back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Diego. Hi, guys. Oh, Allison in Anchorage, Alaska. I was seeing a picture of what it looks like up in that area when the sun sets for the winter, and you guys have like 6 months of dark, right? I couldn't even imagine living in that. Like I props to anybody who can manage it, but like me, just 2 weeks in Canada with less sunlight than I get here, and I was a miserable sack
She
of
was
shit.
not happy
I
every
was
time I
really
spoke to her.
awful. Yeah, all I did was complain. I hated every minute. It was terrible. And everything was really expensive, and everybody was really kind of grumpy. It's pretty bad.
Everybody was sick.
Everybody was sick. Oh my God. I was supposed to visit Mike's mom while I was there, and I couldn't because her and her husband were both sick.
Mhm.
Turns out they had COVID, so it was a good thing I didn't go. But yeah, it was oh,
It's nicer down here.
yep.
Sunshine, a little vitamin D.
First time I spent that much time away from my husband. I
Yeah, that
hated
sucked.
every minute of it.
I didn't like that. Don't do that again.
Well, you at least got to be here.
It's true. Did I mention the 5 straight days of rain? I didn't leave the rancho for like a week.
So, guys, yes, Kelly, home safe and sound. Thank God. And I
Indeed.
managed to pick up a bunch of the stuff that we'd been missing because we excuse me, our family loves board games. And we had most of our board games still in storage, so I managed to bring a bunch of them home.
Most of the ones we decided to bring down here at all, which is like a tiny fraction. We had so many board games.
Yeah, we had a closet full. We got rid of most of them, but a few of our faves we kept, but they were in storage for the last year, so we've been jonesing to play a game. So I got those and all my family photos and a bunch of my tools that I've been missing. So
You're just gonna get busy down here.
I'm already busy. I mean, I haven't been yet because I've just been settling back, but yeah. So, guys, how's things with you guys?
Can I just say, one of the first things Ginger did when she got back here was bake me a peach pie.
I baked
She's a nice lady.
Peach pie. It's true.
You're a nice lady.
Thank you. I try.
I appreciate you.
I had to use canned peaches, though, guys, because they don't have fresh peaches here.
Alan, are you asking in Costa Rica or Canada when you say there?
Well, in Costa Rica, what temperature would you say it is right now? Let's see.
I can look it up.
He's going to look it up. Oh, Costa Rica.
Yeah.
We are.
Wait, where we are? Let's see.
It's warm enough that I don't really need this sweater. I'm keeping it on just to keep the bugs off my shoulders. Because if I start swatting bugs, I'm going to end up smacking this microphone. Why don't you just use a weather app?
So according to the internet, it's 21 degrees Celsius right now. Which is what?
I don't know. I don't know what that
high
is.
High 60s Fahrenheit? Like
maybe an American can tell me what 21 degrees Celsius is in Fahrenheit. I don't remember. Yes, it's beautiful. And it's not raining. We had a little bit of rain for about half an hour today, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're heading into summer, which means a lot of really long, beautiful days. I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
It's funny because while you were gone, I was WhatsApping with my old high school best friend, and we both had the same temperature, 20 degrees. For him, it was like incredibly warm because it was November.
Yep.
And for me, it was like, oh, I just put on long sleeves. It was clammy.
Yeah,
it was clammy, and that's cold for here.
Yeah, Ellen, Christmas here. We did Christmas here last year, and it is weird. It does feel weird. It's hard.
Hi, Leslie.
It is hard. Hi, Leslie. I got to have lunch with Leslie while I was in Canada. That was a nice treat for me. I missed you, girl. So that was fun. Yeah, my visits with my peeps were fun. I enjoyed doing that. It's I missed my peeps.
I've probably said it before, but Christmas here is different, but they use all the same decorations.
Yeah.
You see like sleighs and reindeer and like
giant snowmen,
LED snowflakes.
It's kind of weird.
A little bit ridiculous.
Here I am in a tube top and I'm sweating like a dog, and they've got like a blow up snowman on the lawn, and it feels weird. So yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to.
Oh, 4 degrees.
4 degrees. Oh.
Never again.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Got a big beetle in here.
We got a dung beetle trying to get in. We've got screens on the tops of the walls above the bamboo screens here, but they always manage to get in. But they're big. They're like, the dung beetles are like this big, and they fly like oh, I'm gonna say something offensive they fly like women drive. It's like Ping, ping,
I believe you're
ping.
allowed to offend your own demographic. I think that's on side, right?
Oh, Alan's having a nice cocktail beside the Christmas tree. Alan, cheers. I don't have a Christmas tree, but Barry, what? Minus 23? Where are you? Oh my God.
Berries in Barry.
That thing really wants in here. He sounds like a really big one.
You love beetles now, remember?
No, I don't love them. I don't freak out yet. Allison says they're at 0. So Allison's at 0 in Alaska. And Barry's at minus 23. What the F? That's a little bit nuts.
It really is.
I like where we are. It's just kind of 20 all the time.
I like living in a country where sometimes at 20 degrees you see old women in parkas with the hoods pulled up. 19 Fahrenheit? That's pretty cold.
Oh, God.
I assume in Kentucky you're speaking Fahrenheit.
That is really cold.
Yeah.
They get snow sometimes in Kentucky, though. I have a friend who lives in Kentucky.
It's about
and
minus 10. Give or take. Celsius.
nasty.
She's really alarmed by this beetle.
Yeah,
If it comes close, I'll give it some karate.
The thing is, they're so big and they fly so erratically that I imagine one of these days I'm going to just be sitting here and one of those suckers is just going to ping me right in the face.
I've had it happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I can't even tell you how much I'd freak out if that happened, guys.
It's not as bad as the big spiders like we found on our first night here.
Yeah. Yeah. So there are some downsides to living in Costa Rica, that's for sure. But so guys, we have been having so I'll just let you guys know we have a video coming out tomorrow morning. It's London Grammar, but they blocked it to 64% of our audience, and we disputed it and they denied the dispute, so they won't release it, but we're still going to use it because it's still a decent video and it's visible to, what is that,
Over a third.
36% of you. But for those of you in like the States and Scandinavia, I believe, you're going to have to use a VPN if you want to watch it because I can't do anything about it. They blocked it. I don't know. Alan wants to know why they block it. I don't know who it is that makes the decisions. It's whoever holds the copyright. So it could be the recording company and the band doesn't know anything about it. It's hard to say.
Songwriter credits.
Yeah.
Sometimes are different.
Yeah. Lots of times they'll release it at least so that we can show it, even if they don't make it monetizable, but not this time. So
Well, and we've caught up with some recording but not processing, so
yeah.
Nothing else yet.
Yeah, I've been away for 2 weeks, so we have no videos left. So we got to do a bunch of work to catch up for our channel. So London Grammar's coming out tomorrow morning. I'll put a notice on the community page too for those of you who might forget. But yeah, if you're in the areas where it's blocked, you won't be able to see it. Sorry. I hate it when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are really good, but sometimes we run into somebody who doesn't like to share. So what was that song? I have it here. Hold on. I'm trying to remember.
It's been like 3 weeks since we recorded it. It's hard to
Yeah.
remember.
Let me see.
Hey, Basil. Have a good time at work.
Cheers, Baz. Oh. It was Strong. That was a good one too,
It was
actually.
good,
That was
yeah.
that dude with the fireworks on his body. Remember he
Yeah.
put on that fire
Yeah,
suit
yeah.
and lit the fireworks for his daughter? It was such a great video. So yeah. Oh well. It happens. But
Yes, it does.
yeah, we have a few good things planned for the week coming up.
Oh, Lily did a concert in India? That'd be cool.
Yeah, actually, I saw one of those videos on my feed this morning, and I thought, oh, I'll put that on the list to check out. It looked pretty good. Okay, Barry says Janet Devlin's cover of Numb. Is that
Which
that,
which Numb is that?
is that the Natalie Imbruglia song? Is hers Numb?
Hers was Torn.
Torn. Oh.
U2 did Numb, and Holly McNarland did Numb.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the Holly
completely different
McNarland.
songs. I'm sure there's at least one other song called Numb.
Janet Devlin's cover of Numb. I actually like that Holly McNarland song. I saw her perform live once at one of the, maybe it was Edgefest,
How many drugs was she on?
Lollapalooza. She was on many drugs that day. Oh my
She went
God.
pretty hard from what I hear.
She was, yeah. I remember thinking at the time when she was performing, I was like, this chick is toasted. Like she could barely walk. She could hardly sing. It was a real shame because, that's what she was there for.
Mhm.
But yeah. Huh. So she wasn't a great watch, that's for sure. It was a good thing it was one of those music fests, so there was a whole bunch of bands, so I
Also
didn't.
Linkin Park Numb.
Oh, okay. That is yeah, I know that one too. Janet Devlin. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that on the list. We got to do some recording tomorrow. So we'll check that one out. And we were thinking about, guys, doing album reviews, right? Like not so much a reaction. Adding to our list of videos we do,
Mhm.
where we do full album reviews, but like proper reviews, not just reactions. And maybe once a week have a video like that. I'm wondering what you guys think about that.
Or sometimes on a Sunday, interspersed with live chats or
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah, just pick a whole album, listen to the whole thing, and then give a review of it. It's it'll give us a chance to do more, because a lot of the stuff we do, we have to keep copyright in mind,
Mhm.
right? Because there's no point doing videos for songs that we know are going to get blocked. So
I think Allison likes High as a Kite. Can't say I blame her though.
I can't blame her
Yeah, some
either.
really good
We
stuff.
watched Golden Ticket, and what was the other one?
Someone will get it.
Someone Will Get It last night. They came back to back on our YouTube. We were just playing videos, and that gal can dance on that pole, man. She's really something. Eva Cassidy.
No. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't think I.
No, I don't know. Mickey, yeah, I saw Flora's post. I actually commented to her on Twitter to congratulate her, because it's very good news that she is cancer free.
Yep.
For now.
Yep.
That's,
Stays up.
yeah. Yeah, and they're getting back to touring already. I can't believe her recovery has been wicked fast.
Yep.
Right? Like, that's really something. I think I found your videos from one of their songs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, we like the High as a Kite. I guess we discovered her first because she did that duet with Aha, the MTV Unplugged, and it was
2016 or 2019.
no, what was the name of that song again?
Oh, she did.
My favorite Aha
Sun
song.
Always Shines on TV.
The Sun Always Shines on TV. Yeah, with Aha, and it was acoustic version. Acoustic?
Mhm.
Kind of
Definitely.
acoustic.
Yep.
It was absolutely beautiful. And that's the first what's her name? Ingrid?
I believe so.
Yeah. And that's the first time we saw her. And then when we reviewed that video, a whole bunch of people said, "Oh, you should check out her band." And it was over after that. It was like, oh, I was hooked. She has a great voice. Yeah.
For sure.
My daughter laughs every time it comes on.
Not this again.
Yes. Because we always, all the time, right? Oh, I got a golden ticket. I'm out. Alan wants to know if we do this full time. So we're retired in Costa Rica because we can't really work here.
Yep.
So this is sort of our full-time job, but also
but it's also not full time.
No, because I have a YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, where I do renovations and building projects and stuff. So I'm also doing that, and like we have a huge property here, that requires a ton of work. It's a farm, so it's a full-time job too. So we technically kind of have like 3 full-time jobs.
Mhm.
I'm currently doing a welding project to build an apartment for Mike and I, and while we're also running the farm and running the channel. So that's what we do now. Before we moved here, Mike was in computers and I worked in a call center. So it's a lot nicer what we do now.
Yeah, there's a lot more fresh air and sunshine out
Mhm.
there keeping the jungle from eating the farm
Yep.
than there is in a cubicle.
Yep. It's way better though.
Yeah.
This is way better. It pays less, but it's way better. Zola Jesus.
No.
No. I don't know. Zola Jesus? Am I saying that right? Or is it Jesus?
Yeah, down here we'd be all Jesus and all.
Indeed.
That's
I just don't know. You have a picture of Mike in computers. Construction? Oh!
Yeah, if I wasn't left-handed, I'd say I have 2 left hands. I'd say I have 2 right hands.
I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to laugh so hard, but
No,
if you knew anything about Mike and his coordination, you would understand why it's hysterical to think he'd be in construction.
yeah, it's not my bag at all.
No. No, Mike can't. He helps me with my construction projects, but his help usually tends to be holding something or lifting something because he's way stronger, so he can do all of my heavy lifting for me. But um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
occasionally consult on plan options, lift heavy things, move heavy things.
Allison, you're blocked right now. How dare you? Realtors are
I could
terrible
not
people.
sell anything to anybody if my life
No.
depended on it.
You know what the problem is? We wouldn't be very good salespeople because we're like almost brutally honest. And I mean, it's not to say that all salespeople lie, but salespeople have to lay it on a little.
Mhm.
You always do. But I'd be the same kind of salesperson like I am a customer. This is why I never sell anything because for me, as a customer, I'd rather be left alone because I know what I want for the most part. And I just want to take it and pay for it and go. I don't want to haggle. I don't want to talk. I don't like to shop, right? So for me, I'd be the same kind of salesperson. I'd be like, I'm just gonna leave you alone. You let me know if you need anything, and I'll ring you up when you're done.
Yeah.
So I can't, I can't do sales.
Richard has to go. It's 1 a.m., but he's going to be very happy to hear that. Spoiler alert: we found the Ordinary World cover, and that video is waiting to be processed.
Yes, we did that. We
Today.
recorded that today, so that'll be coming out later this week, Richard. But night night, sweet dreams. That was actually really good. I love that song, "Ordinary World" by Duran Duran.
Mm-hmm.
It really is my favorite Duran Duran song. She did a really good job too. Oh, I shouldn't spoil it. So, yeah, realtors. Oh, I've had bad experiences. It's like if somebody said they thought I was a lawyer. I'd be like, "Why do you think I'm such a terrible person?" Bad experiences.
That's right.
Just bad experiences. So, no. I've always been in customer service because I can usually answer questions really, really well. And believe it or not, I for a long time had a really high tolerance for bullshit.
It expired eventually.
Yeah, it did expire. It did eventually expire. But yeah, Mike always did systems analyst. Mike is a very systems guy,
Yes.
right? Like
You're welcome, Richard.
yeah.
Have a good night.
So he's always been good at that. Oh my God, Alan, I have stories.
Why doesn't Alan think I have good stories?
Why would you have good stories?
Well, I had to do some low-level stuff and help people.
I worked for a cellular phone company back when cellular phones, like a big one in Canada, back when cellular phones were brand new and nobody knew how to use them, right? Like back in the analog days. And I have the funny thing is the technology can be really baffling, especially for older people. And I remember one time this poor woman, I was in the escalations queue too. So I was, when you say, I'd like to speak to the manager, I was the person you got. So I always got the really angry customers for the most part. But this lady, poor lady, she was elderly. I could tell by her voice. And she was furious. She says, I've had this phone for a month and I've never been able to get it to work. It's never worked even once. I can't make a single phone call. She must have gone on for like 10 or 15 minutes complaining about this. And I just let her go so she could let it out and feel like she was heard. And then we move on to troubleshooting. Okay, so I'm going to try to help you out here. We're going to figure out what the problem is. So tell me, what happens when you try to make a call? And she says, I can't make a call. There's no dial tone on her cell phone. And it was the hardest thing I've ever done not laughing when she said that because it was hysterical to me. And I realized what a simple problem. And then I was furious at the dealer who sold her the phone and didn't show her how to use it first, right? Because it's such a simple thing. The poor thing paid for it for a whole month and couldn't use it because he didn't tell her there's no dial tone, dear. You just dial a number and hit send, right? Silly
I
things
was
like
once a
that.
hero for something equally simple.
Oh, yeah?
When I was a co-op student,
Mhm.
I had a lady in the office freaking out early in the morning because she couldn't do anything on a computer. It was just a black screen. She couldn't do anything. This was in the days of Windows 3.1. And I walked to her desk and she had a C prompt. So I typed WIN, enter,
Mhm.
and launched Windows. Problem solved. I was like a hero.
Oh, I wouldn't have known to do that. Dude, I would have never known to do
Let's
that.
see. It's all about what you know and what you don't
Yeah,
know.
I would have
Right?
been lost too. My most recent job was for a security company doing alarm monitoring. I can't really share the stories I have from that, but I have some wild stories from that one. We used to do monitoring for some banks, right? Like, you know those cameras at the bank machines? When you go to the bank machine, it's got the security cameras that monitor what you're doing. So we would watch those. You would not believe what some people will do in those kiosks at night. There are some wild towns in Canada.
I once wasted an entire evening trying to help a sales rep on the phone because he dragged and dropped his Windows folder to somewhere else. And then when he restarted his computer, surprise, surprise, it didn't work. It was the most painful evening of my night, of my life.
It's like
Trying to tell somebody DOS commands one character at a time over the phone.
I don't even know what he's saying anymore, guys.
It took me 3 hours to figure out what he'd done.
So yeah, those are some of the stories. They're not like, oh,
of
Mike.
course, Android.
I have an Apple iPhone, and I
She
love
does
it and hate it.
Nothing but bitch about it.
I really do complain a lot. I bought it for the camera, and the camera on it is excellent. So that part was worth it because I do like a bunch of photos and videos on my phone, right? Like for my channel, I record almost all my videos on my phone. So it was worth it for that, but I absolutely hate using Apple's stuff, right? Like they make everything really difficult and complicated, and the proprietary nonsense really infuriates me. I have a really big hard time because I don't have anything else Apple. If everything I owned was Apple, it would be fine. But because I want to plug my phone into a Windows machine, the phone goes, "Oh no, we can't do that. We don't talk to them." And that makes me mad. So I'll never buy another one.
That a girl. And I'm gonna remind you of that when the next time you go, oh, but it has a much better camera. If you see Ginger with like a welt on her face, you'll know why. I would
See that,
never.
guys? He just admitted on camera that he beats me. I'm always covered in bruises, and I say that it's from the power tools, but it's really not.
Yeah, Leslie's sitting at her computer laughing her ass off.
She knows it's
just
true. It's true. Oh. So, what is Fortran for? What is that?
It's a language.
Like Espanol?
No, not
Not
really
that
like
kind of language?
More
Like blue language?
like
Because that's what I'm really good
basic.
at. I don't know what any of that is. See, Leslie's laughing because she knows if I'm covered in bruises, it's my own damn fault.
Every time.
Yes, it's true.
And sometimes, even after I've said,
Bye,
you shouldn't
Allison.
do
Thanks for
that.
chipping in.
Sometimes, even after I've said, are you sure? Good
How
night,
about-
Allison. Enjoy the date.
What is basic? Oh, I know what basic is.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know basic. Do you?
Oh, yeah.
For a little while, I learned a little bit of HTML, but that's about it for me.
I was always fondest of SQL. She was a little bit specialized, but I love sitting down right
now you're talking languages I don't even know.
Little SQL routine.
You go ahead and go do one right now.
I could.
See, Barry, for welding machines. See, that's what I'm good at. That's what I wouldn't say good. I'm still not good yet
You learn.
at welding.
You're good at that sort of thing.
Yes, well, I'm getting better. I've had a bunch of practice, so my stairs are still up, so I think that's a good sign.
Yes. Unattended for weeks.
Yep. They're covered in rust right now, so I got to clean them up and paint them this week, but look at now. I don't even know what the hell that says. It says, I toggled octal code on the front of a PDP-8 computer. I think you're having me on.
Okay,
You're just making up random words
hex,
now.
right?
Yeah. I know what hex is.
Octal is a numbering system based on 8.
Okay.
Instead of hexadecimal.
Is it alphanumeric or just or is it just numeric?
It's just numeric.
Okay.
You only go alphanumeric because you need more digits than there are between 0 and 9.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, he says 0 to 7, so.
Exactly.
Oh, that's 8 digits. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. See? Now I'm learning. The question is, will I remember it tomorrow? Nope. But that's okay. I don't need to.
The best. So I was always bad at math, and I concluded in a course in post-secondary education that I must have missed a lesson on number systems, because as soon as my professor explained how binary, decimal, hexadecimal, and octal work, and what that means, so much math suddenly made a lot more sense.
When did you ever use that in math?
Oh, it's not that you use the different numbering systems, but the overview of how a number system actually works with different base numbers. Oh, I get it now.
I still don't. 8 in decimal is 10 in octal. Oh, no. I don't understand
that. Because the rightmost digit is 0 to 7.
Yeah.
As soon as you get past that, you got to roll over to the next column. So the second column in octal. So the first column is 1s. The second column is 8s.
No, I don't understand. No. Hi, Sergeant McBain. Are you ancient? I don't know if you're that old. No. How much older are you than us?
I don't think he's even older than me.
I'm not so sure he is. Yeah. So. Yeah, not much of a catch up. I don't have much to say about my trip to Canada other than complaints for the most part. Oh, I will say the one good thing about my trip is I bought a whole bunch of candy I can't get here.
I had licorice all sorts for the first time in over a year.
Ew. That's disgusting.
To go with the Canadian rye whiskey with my ginger ale.
Oh, yeah. So my husband loves Canadian rye whiskey, and I have not been able to locate it anywhere in this country. So I brought back 2 bottles of that. That was nice. And a bunch of nibs for me because I love licorice, but I can never find it here.
Only the red stuff.
You
don't like the red stuff.
No, the black licorice, those all sorts. He has strict instructions. Don't even come and try to kiss me after you eat those. The smell of those will make me throw up. I don't understand people who eat black licorice. It's weird.
The best I ever had was double salted Dutch black licorice.
Ew. Just ew.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should do a poll or something.
Hank Vendendorf.
Who likes black licorice and who is sane? You're a weirdo.
I'm not the only one, or they wouldn't keep making it.
But there are a lot of weirdos out there. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, actually, it's safe to say I have. Hi, Steve in Queensland, Australia.
Oh, look at all those
Australia.
emojis. That looks like fun. Looks like Steve's having a good. It must be summertime starting for you guys down there. Leslie,
That's my girl.
that is a betrayal. How dare you? No, actually, I think I knew that.
She likes you anyway, Leslie. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
No, I like you almost as much as I like him,
Really?
but in a different way.
Yeah.
So,
Turkish delight. I like. She doesn't.
that's not true.
Oh, I thought you didn't like it.
No, I don't dislike it. I don't love it, right? Turkish delight's fine. My dad used to be a big fan of that chocolate bar called Big Turk,
Oh yeah, I love
which
me a
is
Big
like the
Turk.
Turkish delight covered in chocolate. And I never liked that because I don't. The chocolate on there just kind of wrecks it.
Oh,
Turkish delight is good without the
That
chocolate.
must be where I got the impression you didn't like it.
Maybe.
You can
Yeah,
sign me
the
up for a
Big
Big
Turk
Turk
I don't
anytime.
care for, but the Turkish delight by itself is pretty good. Yeah.
Leslie's in my corner tonight.
Damn it, Leslie! What the hell? I thought we were friends. Yeah, and I got a bunch of Eat Mores. I love Eat More chocolate bars. So I got a bunch of those and peanut butter cups. So yeah, there's chocolate isn't a big thing here. It's really funny because they have these tiny little like mini fridges at the cash in the grocery store where they sell the chocolate bars because the grocery store is not really well air conditioned, so the chocolate will always melt if they just leave it on the shelf. So they have these little mini fridges, and just about the only thing you can ever find in there is Snickers. So there's not a lot of selections for chocolate bars here. So yeah, summer in 10 days.
We're in the northern hemisphere, but only barely.
Yeah.
And really, summer here is when you have less rain.
Yeah.
The temperature doesn't change much, but we're heading into summer too.
Barry, Amor's chocolate, but it's kind of like a Tootsie Roll with nuts in it. It's chocolate flavored.
Kind of reminds me of like a baby's initial poop. I'm not a fan.
This is coming from somebody who eats black licorice. Okay, I don't want to hear you anymore. I love those Eat Mores though. They're good. Actually, I took one out of the freezer to thaw. Oh, I'm gonna have it when we're done. Maybe. I don't know if I should have it that close to
some North American snacks and play a board game we haven't played for over a year.
Yeah. So what do you want to play tonight? I want to play Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride is adequate.
Yeah, guys, if you guys are so Leslie, where she wants to know where I found an Eat More. When I was in Canada, I went to the Dollarama. Dollarama has all the chocolate bars and they're dirt cheap. So I grabbed like a handful of I got Eat Mores, I got the Aero Mint and the Reese's peanut butter cups. What else did I buy? I think that was it for chocolate bars. I was looking for Butterfinger or no Wonder Bar, but they didn't have any. Sergeant McBain is with me on the Ticket to Ride. I love that game. Guys, if you like board games, you got to pick up Ticket to Ride. It's a great game. It's a great game for a family. It's easy to play. Yeah, no Wonder Bars. That sucks, right?
Carcassone's the one game we brought down with us, Sergeant McBain, so we've been playing that for a year.
Yes, it's like the only game we have. But it was our favorite game to play together, so it was a no-brainer that we should bring it with us instead of leaving it in storage. But I have missed the Ticket to Ride. Mike only likes the Ticket to Ride in small batches. Like I could play it all the time, but I can't get him to play it with me that often. Claudia, my daughter, even likes the Ticket to Ride, and she doesn't like a lot of board games. So.
And you brought
Azul.
What's the other one? The octagonal. Catan. Settlers of Catan.
Oh, Catan. Oh yeah, it's right there. And Upwards and Azul. And Backgammon. That's it. That's all we got left. And Bocce Ball. I brought my Bocce Ball set. I don't know where the hell we're going to play it because everything we own is hills, but Alan's never heard of any of these games. You gotta look them up, Alan.
Alan's still living the game of life and Monopoly and Sorry.
Oh, no.
Dude, whole new world out there.
We love board games, and we have friends who own a big game store in Canada, so we always get really cool games from them too. So, yeah, we've always been really big game people. So it's very strange for us to have so few. We used to
Giving the people the show.
sorry.
What'd you lose? A
I
bug?
didn't lose anything. A bug just flew down
Space
there.
invaders.
They're like, "Oh, there's a big hole." They just drop right in. No, that's not allowed.
Oh,
Loves
chess.
chess. I'm not very good at
I'm
chess.
not patient enough to learn how to play chess well. That's my problem.
I know how to play chess, but I'm really bad at the multi-step
Thinking ahead.
right?
Yeah, me
I can
too.
usually think to the next or the next after that, but further than that, and I just can't. I don't know why. It's a handicap of mine. A white Christmas in USA is on my bucket list. Christmas Day in Queensland. Oh, yeah. Well, it's gonna be like that here too in Costa Rica.
Mhm.
But, I'm
Maybe
not
we'll
gonna
do
miss the
Christmas at
snow.
the beach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know it's gonna be really busy at the beach.
Mm.
That's when all the tourists come down.
Yeah, they're not going to Ventanas.
Yeah, we should go anyway. Yeah, let's go to the beach for Christmas.
We're so far away from the touristy beaches. None of them come south of Uvita.
No. So, we'll get some banana splits at the Plaza Ventanas and go to the beach at the Playa Ventanas and have ourselves a nice beachy Christmas with banana splits.
So, Alan, we don't go kayaking or anything like that. I would love to sail, but
Mhm.
recreational boating is not really a thing this far south in the country. There's no
No.
tourism to speak of. It's working boats, it's fishing, and we live in the mountains anyway. So,
Yeah, and, I mean, we could go kayaking. There is kayaking around, but you gotta be careful where you go because there's also crocodiles.
and sharks.
Well, I mean, sharks in the ocean, but crocodiles don't even I mean, they're in the rivers,
Mhm.
right? So Leslie says we should have got a snow globe. No, girl, I left all that snow for
No
you.
snow.
Oh, yeah, I wanna know.
Barry's gonna go to the beach too. Ice fishing.
It's 'cause it's friggin' -23 where Barry is. That's why. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I will not miss that, not even a little bit. I saw the snow even the first day, and yeah, it looks pretty and everything, but the whole time I kept going, "I want my banana trees back." Yeah, we haven't seen a crocodile yet, but I know they're around.
Yeah, they live in the river mouths near where the rivers hit the ocean.
Yeah.
And we're way up in the mountains. So
Yeah.
they don't live up here.
No.
Where we are is actually very temperate, right? So there's no sloths,
No
there's
monkeys, no iguanas.
No.
None of the really tropical stuff hangs out up here. It's pretty kinda ordinary.
Which is great because the temperatures are tolerable.
Yep.
And we can go downhill for half an hour and see all that stuff.
Oh, Barry loves the cold. Ew. Ew.
Yeah, so Barry, I have to say, down here, there's no cold season to kill off mosquitoes or flies or all that kind of stuff. There's volcanoes and earthquakes, so there's stuff here that you didn't have to put up with in Ontario when we lived there.
Mhm.
But I've never had to shovel snow in this country,
Yep.
not even once.
Yep.
I've never slid off a road because it was icy.
Yep. And I don't have to worry that if I get locked out of my house overnight, I might die.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Mike might concur. I can't necessarily speak for him, but I think he rather enjoys the fact that I can just walk around all the time in a bikini.
Scantily clad women are good,
Yeah.
especially my woman.
Thank you. Hi, Doom Squirrel. Freshwater and saltwater crocs in far north Queensland. Ooh.
Yeah, we
See?
don't have the fresh water here, so
No.
they're all down at the estuaries.
Yep. Yep. But I don't like taking my chances.
No,
The rivers here can be really treacherous.
we pretty much don't boat here.
No.
There's great hiking and waterfalls.
Yep.
And
Love swimming in the waterfalls, so
we like all that.
thank you, Tom. Thanks for chipping in. See you later. I am also happy I'm home.
Scenery's amazing in this country.
Yeah.
I put a picture up, or you put a picture up on Twitter from our way home, somebody liked the scenery, and I said this country is 2/3 scenery by volume,
It's true.
and it really is. It's breathtakingly beautiful.
Yep. Everywhere, pretty much. I fill my phone up with silly pictures of like every you turn around the corner and there's another beautiful vista. It's
Mhm.
really ridiculous. But it's perfect. We love it. Absolutely love it. Snow blowers instead of tires? No, thank you. It's funny. Okay. So I got to share something. I'm on a couple of Facebook groups, and one of them is a group where we just kind of funny share the kind of weird, quirky things that we see around Costa Rica. And somebody posted a picture from one of the hardware stores. It was like a hawk shop, right, where you sell used stuff, and they were selling a snowblower here in Costa Rica. Somebody brought a snowblower and then just realized, I guess, they don't need it and sold it to a pawn shop that bought it and then put it up for sale. It's like, what?
I did have an explanation given to me for something
Oh,
like that
what was that?
from, I don't know who, one of our Tico friends.
Mm.
So yeah, somebody will buy it and they'll pull out the motor, they'll
And
pull
use
out
it for something
springs, they'll
else?
pull out, like, use it for parts for other stuff. So,
I guess that makes sense. Ticos
Yeah.
are big on doing that, like
Yeah.
repurposing things.
they're very, very handy people.
Mhm. So, well, that's the only thing that makes sense.
Yes.
Otherwise, what the hell would you ever why would you even bring that here?
Who knows where it came
Like,
from?
some silly Canadian decided to bring a container of their belongings from Canada and then realized, "Why do I have a snowblower in there?"
Some ship got shipwrecked or something. It was headed further north. Who knows?
Doom Squirrel says, "Check out Nightbird. Heartbreaking but beautiful." They always wanna make me cry. Okay. Single dad at your service. Is that for first aid? Is that what those hearts are for?
Looks like. Yeah, heal your broken heart.
Oh, but my heart's not broken.
Good. And there's a Cajun man in South Louisiana.
Nice. What's the temperature like in Louisiana right now? I'm curious. That's one of those places that seems to be kind of all over the map for I have friends in Louisiana, and it seems like I can never tell what their weather's going to be like. Sometimes it's hot and sticky, sometimes they get snow, but it kind of just random. I don't know, it's weird, right?
54 Fahrenheit.
That's not that cold. No snow,
32 is freezing, so you're looking at 9 or 10 degrees Celsius.
That's not bad.
That's pretty cold, actually, for that far south.
And they got crocodiles. Crocodiles in that temperature, really? Colorado, it's 15-ish.
Doom Squirrel, are you talking Fahrenheit or Celsius? Because that makes a big difference.
Well, it does make a big difference,
and
but
it
it's
could be
Colorado. Oh, yeah, I heard that Texas was having a serious cold snap. I saw some friends post the weather, and I was like, "Oh my god. Why even live in Texas if you're gonna not have good weather?"
39 Fahrenheit, so that's 7 degrees above freezing. So 3.5, 3 Celsius.
I don't know. I know it's damn cold for Texas. I mean, remember, what was it, last year they had a bunch of people die when they had that cold snap, right?
Yeah, well,
because a bunch of people don't even have furnaces.
You don't have heat, and you're not prepared to keep the roads clean through the snow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
75 in southern Louisiana is the high this week.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
That's not too shabby.
Yeah.
That's like our everyday here. Every day.
Yeah, pretty close.
Right in the ballpark.
Oh, we're 20 Fahrenheit below norms. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, Texas seems to be kind of all over the map too. It's weird though, because it's far enough south that I wouldn't expect it to ever get that cold, but it's weird that it does. Thank you, single dad at your service. You too. So Sergeant McBain says the weather's funky in Texas. I'm starting to get that picture. Yeah, that wouldn't be fine for me. I kind of like the predictability that I love that I don't need to ever worry about, do I need to own a coat just in case? No, I don't. But in Texas, it's kind of like that, right? Like you're in shorts and a tank top one day, and then the next day it's suddenly like, oh, better get the parka out.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful here that you can go. You know that the overnight low is going to be in the low to mid 60s, and the daily high is going to be in the high 70s or low 80s every day, all year.
Yep.
The only question is, will it rain or not?
Yep. So you bring your umbrella with you everywhere you go, and you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or you get wet, and it's not a big deal because it's not cold. So it works out.
Why would the Warning Girls go to Canada in November?
Oh, I
Who
saw.
did this? Who did this to them?
I saw that they were there. I saw them post a picture on YouTube, maybe on their community page of them in British Columbia in their big coats. I was like, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Cajun men were originally from Southern Ontario in Canada.
Yep. But we're Costa Rican now. Oh, that actually hurt a little.
Sorry, baby. Just
See,
enthusiasm.
you're beating me up.
Canada, eh? Take off, you hoser. Well, you're welcome for our kindness, such as it is.
Yes, we are parents of many.
Yes. Winnipeg. Oh, well, at least they didn't do Winnipeg in January.
Still, oh my God. They're going to
My
Peru?
mom used to work for the federal government, and like 10 years in a row, they sent her to the Winnipeg office in January.
Why?
I don't know. My mother's like 5'4" and about this big around. She's not even well insulated.
No.
Winnipeg in January is just cruel.
Yeah, it really is. It is. It's cruel for anybody.
Right?
For those of you who've never been, hi, madam. Hello to Indonesia.
Thanks for joining in.
Indeed. They got good weather there.
Mm.
So, yeah, kind of like here.
Yeah.
Right?
Every footage I've ever seen from Indonesia seemed like, hey, that looks like my new home.
Right? It's kind of like Costa Rica.
Lush and green.
Mm-hmm. And
Yep.
wet.
Yep.
Kind of perfect. Oh my God, do you hear that? We got coyotes. A whole bunch of them out there howling. I guess I better close the chicken coop.
Doom Squirrel's just a youngster of 48.
Oh, I'm 49.
I am older.
Does that mean I'm a youngster?
I start with a 5.
He makes it sound like he's that much older. He's 51. 51, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so Alan, my son has come to visit us once last year around Christmas, but nobody since then, just because time and money, it's been hard to come by. He's planning to try to come down February again. Mike's kids are all busy with university and stuff. They haven't had the chance to do anything, but you said your daughter might come down at Christmas.
Might have one this Christmas. One of mine. Yeah.
Yep. My middle son lives in Mexico with his wife, who's Mexican, so Costa Rica is not that much different for him. And my youngest child is actually with us. She lives with us, so she's here already. And she misses Canada because she's weird. Oh. The Grey Cup. Oh.
That's football.
Oh, yeah. I don't pay.
Ginger's not much of a sports fan, especially not football.
No. His Sergeant McBain calls us youngsters. How much older are you? I
Yeah,
don't
he's
think
like
so.
52.
Yeah. Whatevs. Oh, what time is it? Oh, almost 8 o'clock. Oh, he's 58. So he's a little, like practically an old man. No. So, give me some suggestions what you guys want to hear on the channel. We've been running out of, oh, Ed in Texas, he's 60. That's not old. That's not old. Nope. Oh, thank you, Doom Squirrel. We love us, the VMV Nation.
I do enjoy that, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of love on the channel. They don't get a lot of views, but we keep doing them because we love them. Sergeant McBain being robbed right out of the cradle. Look at that. 10 degrees in Louisiana. Lucisa? Is that supposed to be Louisiana?
Maybe.
EBM is a bit niche.
Yeah, we've noticed in the view stats and everything.
Doesn't matter.
We enjoy it.
Yeah. They're so good.
Oh yeah, we get What is the future cranked up quite a bit in the
Oh yeah, I
car.
love that one. And Nova.
Nova's
Nova, love Nova. So yeah, we don't care. Even if it gets low views, who cares?
Yeah,
But
we'll
we really like
do it
discovering
once
the
in a
music.
while anyway. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, Calandra is fantastic.
Yes, we love the Calandra. I would like them to come up with some more stuff because I think we're running out of things to check out from them. They need to make more music.
Yeah,
Ooh.
originally, we first thing we did by Calandra was
Brave New World.
and I really loved that. But I have to say, in the year or more since,
Mhm.
Borders has grown on me to be even more of a favorite. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a bit more of a mood
It's
song.
maudlin.
Bit more of a mood song, but boy,
Mhm.
it sounds so good in a pair of headphones. It's
Yeah, it
incredible.
does. Ed in Texas saw Fauja. Now I'm jealous.
Right.
Oh, Churches? Love the Churches.
Barry, I can't do any Red Rider. I know all the Red Rider. Actually, when I first got my CD player when I was like 19, I bought 2 CDs. I can't remember what the one was, but the other one was Tom Cochrane and Red Rider with the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra.
Okay.
So I've known me some Red Rider for a very long time.
Cajun Man wants to know if we're a couple.
Of course.
Yes. We're married. How long? I can't remember now.
Since 09.
So it's 13 years?
Mm-hmm.
13? Yep. See, it's been so long. It feels like so long. I can't even keep track anymore.
And yet, it's like yesterday.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
But see, now this is the good thing for you is you're never going to be one of those men that gets browbeat about forgetting the anniversary because it's likely to be me first. It's like, how long have we been married again?
Lots of people think we've been married a lot less long than we have, but we like each other.
Why do people think that?
They think we look like newlyweds. We act like newlyweds.
Oh, well, yeah, my mother complains all the time. She complains all the time. You guys act like a pile of newlyweds. Will you say it like it's a bad thing?
Right. We still like each other after all these years.
Mm-hmm. Doom Squirrel calls us the perfect. Oh, thank you. I don't know about perfect, but it works for us.
Yes, indeed.
I haven't killed him yet.
No.
And I could, though. I could kill him and make it look like an accident real easy.
I'm just right back at you, baby.
It's true. Oh, we all know I'm going to be the first to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
When me and my power tool accidents, had myself a fight with a metal grinder a couple of weeks ago, and it's finally just healed. I tore my leg up pretty bad, actually, but it's almost all gone, so I got lucky. Emily Sunday, older songs. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Have to check the Seabound. Wait, we've done a Seabound.
We have done a Seabound.
That sounds familiar.
We did by Seabound.
Mike's gonna look it up because I can never remember.
Over the last couple of years, it's hard to remember everything. Even stuff you like, you can fall through the cracks.
It's true. Sorry, guys. Trying to get good. My couch is a little too cushy for me.
We did Castaway by Seabound a year or so ago.
I remember that one, though. I remember what it sounded like. It was really good. Had a good mood.
It only got 255 views. Come on, people.
255 views in a year?
Yeah.
That's really bad. Nasty. Los Lobo. Serenata Nortena. Is that Los Lobos they did La Bamba, right?
They covered La Bamba for the movie.
That's literally the only Los Lobos song I know.
Well, we should check it out.
Yeah.
Northern Serenade. See, I speak enough Spanish to understand that.
Yeah, we've been working on our Spanish, guys. Mike better than me. Mike remembers more than I do.
And Ginger hears better. We're always better when we go out as a team, and she understands what they're asking, and I can come up with the answer.
Yeah. I can pick out what they're saying.
Yep, exactly.
But I can never think of what to say back.
Stupid.
You don't look stupid. You Are the Reason by Callum Scott. Okay. Is that country?
It's a country sounding name.
It is a country sounding name. That's not a deal breaker. We don't mind country. We're starting to break into more country.
Mm-hmm.
It's never really been our wheelhouse that much, but the stuff we've heard recently has been pretty good. So he's a UK singer. They don't do country in the UK?
Country and or western.
No,
What
seriously.
was that? Was that the Blues Brothers or something? What kind of music do you do here? Oh, we got both types, country and western.
I don't know. Time for another Tommy Johansson reaction. I agree. Salman Rushdie, nice to meet you. Glad you're not dead. Come on. So, if you guys have any more suggestions for videos, hit us up because we're gonna sign off in a couple of minutes. I got a game of Ticket to Ride to beat my husband at.
Big talk.
Oh,
Big talk.
I can play a pretty mean game. Do you still listen to Nightwish songs? Yes. Actually, I just heard Siren the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
Yeah, we tend to not do so many reactions to them anymore because we've done a bunch.
Yeah, and I mean they don't have a lot of new stuff out. So Lucy Thomas, we actually just did a reaction today that will come up later this week to a song she's doing for a musical. And I gotta tell you, dude, that girl's voice is made for theater music.
Mm-hmm.
It was breathtaking how good it was.
Yep.
So I'm excited about whatever else comes from this musical because it sounded amazing. Skinny Puppy? No. What?
Ed's got
Oh,
project
Ed
lists.
sent me a G. Ooh,
Thanks, Ed.
nice. What's a G Drive? Oh, is that Google Drive?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So why did you just like quash the skinny puppy so harsh?
Because I don't like Skinny Puppy.
Oh, okay.
Straight up. Don't like Skinny Puppy.
She likes her puppies fat and well fed.
It's true. Mine isn't fat, but it's because he runs around too much. He's very active. I certainly feed him plenty.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, yeah, sorry, buddy. No Skinny Puppy. Oh, Dance Monkey. Is that no, that's Brass Monkey. Oh, that would have been funny though, eh? Leo doing Brass Monkey. What's a Dance Monkey though? I don't know
guess
that
we're gonna
one.
have to find out.
Yeah.
Sneaker Pimps. Okay, Leslie, how many Sneaker Pimps songs do you know? Because I only know one.
Yeah, she's gonna have to edify us. Thank you, Salman, for happiness and blessing. You as well. Doom Scroll says it's okay. I know.
Good. Bonjour.
Hello. So yeah, Sneaker Pimps, huh? Are there good TV series that are we watching any TV right now?
I don't think we have anything on the go right now.
No, we've been busy. I
You've
just
been
finished
gone.
watching, what was that? Ancient
Apocalypse.
Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix because I'm a Joe Rogan junkie. I love watching Joe Rogan's podcast, and he had these two dudes on that had this series on Netflix, The Ancient Apocalypse, and it was fascinating. I love like ancient civilizations and I'm a bit of a conspiracy junkie too. So I really enjoyed that series and even Mike liked it. I didn't think he was gonna because he always rolls his eyes at my conspiracy nuttiness, even though most of the time I'm 100% right.
You have to keep an open mind and look at the evidence. Nothing is known for certain that far back.
It's true. But I definitely recommend it because it was a great series. It was interesting, at least as a thought exercise. So I would definitely recommend that.
And I've been rewatching Fringe.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some Walter.
We do know Temptation. We've done one or two of their songs already.
Have we?
I think so.
I think we've done Within Temptation. Is that the same band?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Warrior Nun. Oh man, we tried Warrior Nun. Didn't work for us.
No.
Oh, we've done plenty of Dimas.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of Dimas and a Putty.
There's sure to be more sooner or later, but we have done a bunch.
Didn't aliens create us? Well, that's one of the theories. Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
Leslie's
knows?
bringing out her inner Eric von Daniken.
Me and Leslie could have some good conversations about stuff like that. I know. I know. Billie Eilish. We could have a really hard time convincing my husband to do that.
We did that one thing from her that was a cover of an old standard or something, right?
Yeah.
Sorry for kicking
Yep.
the camera, guys.
Like an
That was
old
pretty good.
Ella Fitzgerald song? Is it
I
Ella
don't
Fitzgerald?
remember which it
Something
was.
like that. Yeah, she has a great voice, but her style of her music isn't really Mike's thing. I like some Billie Eilish songs, but I've always, because we had teenage girls at the time when Billie Eilish first came out, so driving them to school, I'd get a bunch of exposure. I always let the girls pick music in the car. Mike never let the girls pick music in the car because he couldn't stand their
'Cause they have
music.
terrible taste. Straight up.
So I got more exposure than he did. And I like some Billie Eilish songs, but yeah, it's not his thing. Watch The Walking Dead. Oh, we're long past that one.
hmm
Oh, Mike won't put The Walking Dead on anymore because like the first season, I spent the entire first season not sleeping because I would finish watching it and then go to bed and plan our escape and like plan out what I would do to build the basement out so we could hide from zombies, right? Like I was prepping in my head the whole first season. So Mike won't let me watch it anymore. We watched 6 seasons of that.
I think I only made through 4. You went a little further.
I went further.
Yeah.
Until Glenn got murdered. I lost my heart for it after that, I gotta
Good
say.
night, Leslie.
I've watched The Witcher. Mike he isn't interested in The Witcher. And he's not interested in watching me drool over Henry Cavill.
No. Don't need that in my life.
I need that in my life. I really do. Cheers, Leslie. I hope if you're at work, have a good night at work. Arcane. Oh, that was a great show. So no, I've already watched it. We can't do a reaction. And we don't want Netflix is really bad about like locking their stuff out so we can't even record it. So we've tried before and just I'm not gonna do that. Henry is 10 out of 10. See? Alan's with me. Oh, he's not gonna give me the fist bump for that.
No.
He's like, hell no. What? Henry Cavill's not in season 4? What the hell?
Yeah, there was some contract stuff I vaguely heard about.
Oh, well, who
There's
are they going to use instead? Hell no. Nobody else can be it. The Danish Symphony
seen that.
Orchestra.
It's fun. And I've seen the ukulele orchestra cover too.
Oh. I haven't seen that.
Okay, Barry, have you ever seen was it Orchestra Obsolete doing Blue Monday on instruments that were around in the 1930s?
Oh, that was so cool.
Check that one out if you haven't seen it.
So that's one of the things that irritates me is when you get hooked on a TV show, you can get like 2 or 3 seasons in and then they switch up the actors that do the characters. That always sucked really hard. What was that one time we watched The Misfits?
Mm-hmm.
Any of you are familiar with The Misfits? It's a UK show. Great show though. It was like the first
awesome.
1 or 2 seasons was Nathan.
Nathan was in like the first 3 or something.
Fabulous. He was my favorite. And then suddenly the next season he was gone and they replaced him with this dude, Rudy, who was a complete douchebag.
Tell your Uncle Rudy.
Oh my God. And for like the first 5 or 6 episodes of the season, I absolutely hated him. Really hated him. And I was almost going to give up on the show because I was like, I don't want to watch it if Nathan's not in it. And then I came around. So he did something that made me laugh so hard. I was like, okay, I kind of like Rudy now. But I hate stuff like that. It's hard to get back into it. Yeah, Barry, definitely. The Misfits is hysterical.
Yeah, Misfits was very darkly comical, very strange.
Yeah. It was
absolutely
totally up our alley. Yeah. The old Darren and new Darren. What?
Bewitched.
Oh yeah. I remember it didn't bother me at the time so much because I was too young to really notice the big difference, but I remember hearing my mom complain about it. The Misfits punk band. This one's different, but kind of the same.
They were very punk.
Yeah. It's true. So, we like stuff like that, though. Stuff that's quirky and weird. That's kinda our jam.
It's true.
So, time is it?
It's 10 after 8.
Oh, it's
Our
getting time, guys. Oh, Basil's back, so we gotta stay a couple more
Stay a
minutes
few
for
more
Baz
minutes so
because he's
Basil comfortable
spending
with
his coffee
coffee.
break with us. Thanks, Basil.
We were
So,
about to go away, but for you, buddy, we'll hang in.
yeah, you're a trooper. So are we. So, yeah, no, we don't have anything else we've been watching. We've been watching that House of the Dragon, but I'm just kinda I'm meh on it.
Yeah.
We were Game of Thrones fans, but the House of the Dragon's losing us.
I didn't even get all the way through that.
The Game of Thrones? Yeah.
Good night, Doom
Cheers,
Squirrel.
Doom Squirrel.
Thanks for
coming out.
talking.
Yeah. What else? There isn't much else out there right now. We've watched so much. I really like true crime documentaries. Mike hates that stuff.
It's true.
So, The Staircase is really good. So, guys, I've watched the Staircase documentary, which has the real people in it. And then, who is it? Prime just came out with a dramatization of the Staircase with Colin Firth in it. And what's her name? I can't remember her name, but anyway.
Dougie.
Cheers, Doug. And it's really good. Like if you like true crime, it's a good watch so far. I have to finish it. But what a story though. Anybody who's not familiar with that story, you should look it up. That dude is a dirtbag. Like seriously murdered his wife. I have no doubt. Check out that Pepsi Where's My Jet? What does that mean? I don't understand the context. Torchwood.
Torchwood was that Doctor Who spin-off, I think, right? I think Allison watched that. I saw some of that.
I have no idea. I gotta confess, guys, I have never liked Doctor Who. I know it's gonna get me some hate because I know it's like a beloved series. I don't know why. I've never liked Doctor Who. Could never get into it.
I used to watch it a little bit back when Tom Baker was the Doctor and I was a kid.
I don't know.
He's the one with the big scarf.
Watch I know who you mean. Interrogation of Stephanie Lazarus on YouTube if you like true crime. Okay. I don't know who that is, Stephanie Lazarus. Is it going to make me really mad like Making a Murderer made me really, really mad? That's one of the things about these true crime docs is you start to really ask yourself, how do these cops get in these jobs and stay there? They're really awful. Yeah, Douglas is with me. I don't know what it is. You know what? Back in the day when I was a kid, the British TV shows had this aesthetic, right? Doctor Who, Coronation Street. What else was out there at the time that was British? But they all kind of they had the same kind of look, and it was really
the
kind of
production values.
The production was really shabby looking. And
Ed's right though. Torchwood was like 21st century television. Like it
but
looked good.
where can you watch that?
I don't know where, but the little bits I saw of it were pretty good actually.
Huh.
So I
would go to a shop. I've never seen it anywhere, or I would have tried it. But yeah, it's kind of turned me against British TV for a long time. Ask Mike when we got together and started watching TV together. He didn't want to put on like a British cop show or whatever, and I would be like, "Oh, I can't watch British TV." Now I've come around because we've seen quite a few really good. Like, what was that one?
Broadchurch.
Broadchurch we saw and really enjoyed. There was another one, the one in Wales. Can't remember what it was.
Is that what it was?
No, I can't remember.
It was something like that. That's the one they did in Welsh and in English. They filmed it twice, and all the actors were bilingual.
I don't remember.
And then what was the one? Shetland.
Shetland was good. Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. So, I mean, British TV has come a long way. So I'm coming around, but a lot of Doctor Who was filmed that old way.
Mhm.
I just cannot watch it. It hurts my eyes.
Barry's right about the theme songs, though. I always loved it.
Oh,
Something
yeah?
that I used to know. Come on, man. That was like a global hit. We know
Yeah,
that
we're way
one.
past that. That was on every radio station for at least 6 months in Canada. It was crazy. Outlander series. So I watched probably 2 seasons of that, and then I eventually got tired of it because the dude was so beta. It really turned me off quite a bit. I was like, "You just freaking decide." Right? Like, I couldn't get into it anymore. I gave up. That series was definitely made for chicks. But I'm not a do you hear that?
Yeah, something is rustling around out there.
There's something in the jungle out there. Yeah, I'm not never been a like a chick flick kind of person. It irritates me.
Can I just say, though?
Huh.
I have to say it. Gotcha used to be on all our radios, and now he's just somebody that we used to know.
I already made that joke when we did that, what's her
Kimbra.
name? Kimbra reaction the
I
other
know, but
day?
it's got to be said every time.
Yeah. Now he's just somebody we used to know.
It's a compulsion. That's a
It
great
was a good
though.
song, though. Yeah, it was a good song. Be interesting to have somebody do a cover of it. I would listen to that. Somebody that takes it
Also,
Postmodern Jukebox should do a cover of it.
Don't suggest Gangnam Style. We've heard that one too.
Oh, no. No, no, no. Yeah, and, what's that one? Baby Shark? Yeah. No, thank you. So, guys, it's getting late. And we got a game to play. I gotta kick my husband's ass at Ticket to Ride. Or try.
You can try. You're welcome to try.
Mm. I'm gonna have to put up a post on the community page to let everybody know who won.
Okay.
So
now there's bragging rights on the line.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not that competitive, actually. If I lose, it's fine. I just like playing the game.
Me too.
But I do like talking shit. I really do.
How could you not?
So, thanks, guys, for coming out.
Yes, good to see you
Nice to
all.
catch up with you. We'll do it again next week on Sunday. Cheers, Basil. Thanks for chipping in. Walk Off the Earth covered somebody I used to know. Oh, that'd be fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right.
And in the meantime, we'll see you in the comments. All right? Good night, guys. How do you end this?
End it.
There we go. All right.